Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Ucla. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Making side adjustments here. Going up top again. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect.
It all comes down to ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab on third. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ucla. Starting to feel a little pressure. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. pressure coming. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the missed connection on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston.
They're setting up the screen.
Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Flores. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
How the near and force the incompletion.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Jackson going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. And getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they regain the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Russell. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way.
drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Ucla. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems in so many ways.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Can they catch him? What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A blown opportunity opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. To the air, it's Ucla. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCLA.
And how about that? A second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll do it himself. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Jackson will throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
And it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air, it's Ucla. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Breaks into the open on the left. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. He wants it all. Cut, fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense. It's out. It just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the hit. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. Now remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
That's caught. It's Phillips. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. QB draw. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Using his legs, it's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.